One of the requirements on the Hobby web page project is to choose a color scheme and use it on your web page. This is something that I think is important. In design, we're designing web pages, and so I want you to learn the basics of just some real basics of color so that you can choose a nice color scheme for your page and make it look nice. There's color theory, all sorts of color theory that talks about what colors go well together. I want to show you some just real simple basics and a really good way to just grab some colors that go well together and put them on your page. And on the W3 Schools website here, they have a good page on color, so we can learn colors. So we're not going to learn HTML right now. We're going to learn colors. So click on that over on this menu on the home page. And then there's all sorts of stuff about color. We're not going to learn that. I teach that in my graphic design class. In fact, I use this page for my graphic design class because it's easy to get some good colors and put them onto a design. So just scroll down on this bar over here. If you don't see it, there's a 3-bar icon right over here that you can click on, and it opens up this menu. And scroll down almost all the way to the bottom to this color schemes. So these are 5 different color schemes that they have. So I'm going to click on monochromatic first, and I don't know if you know anything about color, but if you do, you've probably heard about this color wheel, which is just solid colors. And if you pick a solid color, there are different shades or values of that color, darks and lights. And if you pick 5 different shades of a blue color in a monochromatic color scheme, these, in theory, are colors that go well together. And this kind of shows how you could put those colors together. So it gives some ideas of what that would look like. Usually it's darks on lights or lights on darks, okay, just to show contrast and so that you can see the text. So just some different ways to put those colors together. And you can choose any color on the color wheel. And then you got different options on how to use those colors. And the really cool thing is that, so these 5 colors go well together. You can choose 2 or 3 or 4 or all 5, however many you want. I think on the instructions it's, or the requirements is to have at least 3 colors. So typically that's the background. Let's see, it's like a background color, a title color, and either subtitles or maybe some of the text is a different color, the 3rd color. So there's lots of different examples up there. So the cool thing is that you can just click and drag on this. This is called a hexadecimal code or hex code. And it's 6 digits, numbers and letter combination to make this color right here. And so this, instead of, let's see, in your code you have a style attribute, and in the style attribute you have a like a background color, for example, property, and then the value is just the name of the color. You could put green on there, but this hex code is that exact green, this exact green right here. So if you put that in with this number sign or pound sign or hashtag, with that, put that in as the value next to background color, this would be your background color, that exact color. So these are the exact numbers, hex code, of these colors. So it's easy to use. Let me show you a couple other color schemes. So analogous is 3 colors that are next to each other, and so that creates just a little bit more color, and you can pick any side of this color wheel and get an example of colors. You can even change, kind of take the saturation out so it's not quite as bright, or just light and dark, so you can kind of mess with that a little bit. I wouldn't mess with the individual ones down here, just this one right here, and it gives you 5 colors that you can work with. Complementary are 2 opposite colors on the color wheel, and so then you get kind of a pop of color, lots of blues and then a bright orange, for example. So 2 colors opposite, and triadic is 3 opposite colors on the color wheel, so you get even more crazy colors. And in theory, these are colors that go well together, and you can pick 3 of them, like this one, and then this is a pop of color, or this one with whatever combination you want. These 5 go well together, whether you use all 5 or just 2 or 3. So any color scheme that you want to choose, pick that. Don't pick and choose different colors from different color schemes. That doesn't work. It's got to be one color scheme. So these colors right here that will go well together. So use those select this color number, the hexadecimal number, and paste it in your style attribute as a value of a background color or just a color for text. And you're required to use 3 of these colors of any color scheme.